Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back here to today's episode of Intuitive Angling, and really appreciate you guys joining me for today's video. And I have a good one for y'all today. I'm going to show you the new Hovertrix rig, guys. This thing, I have never seen a bait in the water that looks like a live minnow like this thing does. When you see this thing in the water, it literally looks like a little shad or a minnow trying to scurry away from a bass. It's unfreaking believable how good it looks in the water. So I'm going to show you what it is, guys, show you how to rig it up, and give you guys some tips and advice on how to fish it in today's episode. Also, guys, for get started, a couple quick housekeeping tips. I just want to remind everybody, we are real close to hitting that 150,000 subscriber mark. If you guys want us to help Intuitive Angling, it's free and easy to do so. Just please hit that subscribe button if you guys like the content. Right now, we've only got like 30% of the people that watch the videos that are subscribed to the channel. And also, guys, if you want to go to the next level, you can become a channel member on Intuitive Angling. Channel members get extra private videos every week that are not seen by the public, along with some access to my email address. So all you have to do is just go to my homepage, my YouTube homepage, and hit the little join button at the bottom for info. So I really appreciate that. Okay, guys, you have seen me talk about the core tackle products before. Matt Steffen and Johnny Schultz company here, unbelievable innovation with core tackle products. And they just came out with a couple new, guys. They've got the new Hovertrix rig and the Hover rig. We're gonna set it up and show you how to do it. So I'm gonna show you what it is here. Now here it is, guys. This is like they've worked correlation with Bastrix for the Hovertrix rig. Here's a package of it here. And guys, they've only got 100 packs of these, of both of these at Tackle Warehouse right now. So I'll put my Tackle Warehouse link in the description. It's not gonna last very long. If you guys would like to get a pack of these and some of the Hover rigs, you can use that link in my description of this video and get it. That'd be much appreciated. And here it is, guys. Here's the Hovertrix minnow right here. This thing, it's got scales on it. Just looks like a live shad flashing. It's got the same profile. It's got the flat tail on here like this. Looks just like a little minnow coming through the water if you rig it with the Hover rig. That's the big key on it. If you don't rig it with the Hover rig, if you just try to put a jig head on it, it does not have the same action. So what we're gonna do here, guys, we're gonna use the 3/32 ounce core tackle hover rig. I'll link this in the Tackle Warehouse link description too. 3/32 is the one you want. I've been experimenting with this rig now for about 3 weeks. Tried different sizes, and I like the way it falls with the 3/32 more than anything else. So that's the one you want here. And pretty simple, guys. What you wanna do if you've never rigged this, come in probably about 1/4 of an inch behind the head like that. That you're not going to come in through the head. If you've never used a hover rig, you don't hook it in like a regular jig head. You come in behind the head like that, and then just slowly come through the body. And it's real critical, guys, when you come through, make sure you take your time to come straight out the middle of the top there, because if you get it off to one side, see, I got that straight perfectly. If you get it off to one side, it's not going to run straight. So once you get it like that, just ease it up in there, and it's going to come up like that, where the hook eye is exposed, and then you want to tuck the little point back in the head there. So just pull it a little bit, tuck it back in there, and it just fits super nice. Look at that, guys. Cool thing about the hover rig head, you don't have any jig head exposed there. It's like the visual strike detractor of this bait is a minimum. All you have is your hook eye there and a little wire hook right here. You don't have a big honking jig head sticking out. Looks just like a live minnow like that. Look at that thing flashing. Doesn't that thing look just like a little shad in the water? Okay, so that's the setup with it. Now let's talk about how you want to fish it, techniques and everything as far as the outfit you want to use. My favorite way as far as the line on this, I use 8-pound test Seaguar and Vizix line, and I use that Mega Bass Addermine spinning rod. I'll link those in the description too. You could probably use 6. I wouldn't go any heavier than 10. I think 8 is like the perfect size for it. And the way this thing falls that makes it unique is like, you don't have to do anything with it to get the fish to hit it. You can, what we're going to talk about, but when the hover rig falls on this Hovertrix bait, it circles. It's like it goes in a circle as it's falling like that, like it's dying. It doesn't just like go like that. It actually spirals down. So you can throw this thing next to any type of key summer structure. My favorite and how I've caught the most fish on them is 2 different structures. Number 1, throwing it around bridge piers, and number 2, throwing it around any type of floating dock. So the deeper floating docks, You can just throw it down the edge of those floating docks, let it sort of, hover around like that. Any place the fish are going to be suspended. And then once it falls down to the depth, just twitch it like a jerk bait like that. And when you twitch it like a jerk bait, it just darts like a live minnow. And you can fish it as fast or slow as you want. Now that's the number one way I've been catching them with it. The other way that a lot of people are catching fish with this right now in different lakes across the country, fishing it over submergent grass beds, fishing it over big main lake flats, edge of weed lines, anywhere that you think there's bass, if you have water visibility over about 3 feet. This is the key water depth clarity. I like to have about 3 foot or more clarity with it. Of course, you guys know I don't do it, but this is going to be an unbelievable forward-facing sonar bait. This probably like the best one you could ever throw. But the main thing about the Hovertrix rig, guys, that's set apart from anything else is when you set it up with the hover rig, this thing just has action like you've never seen before. The way it spirals and darts is just unparalleled. Now, one thing a little tip I'll give you with this thing is it will twist your line a little bit if you don't put it on a swivel. So the way I like to set it up is I get a very small barrel swivel and I'll put it about 1 foot above the bait. And that way you can fish it all day long, throw it in the wind, and you won't have to worry about line twist whatsoever. That's been my preference. Not that you gotta have it, it's not like gonna twist your line so bad where you can't fish it. But I prefer to fish it, like I said, straight fluorocarbon line, straight 8-pound test Seaguar Invisix line. And guys, it's unbelievable, man. So if you get into that situation that I just described with you guys, definitely want to try this out. It also is a really good bait for a multi-species. So if you've got a lake that, I don't care if there's largemouth spotted bass, largemouth smallmouth, spotted bass and smallmouth love the thing. All you do is fish up north on the Great Lakes and those big smallmouth lakes. This is something you're definitely going to want to have. Absolutely. All you guys that fish those big spotted bass lakes like the Coosa River lakes and all those big spotted bass lakes, either back east or in California, this is going to be it. So anyway, guys, I'll link it in the description. Hovertrix rig, super unique, like live bait. You guys will be hearing a lot about this. So hope it helps you guys catch a few. We'll talk later.